All right, so ready to own your own laundromat? Before you take the leap, there are a few risks to owning a laundromat which potential investors should be cautious of. Now, there are a lot of videos out there right now that are making owning a laundromat seem really sexy and lucrative. I always wanted to know, what's the catch? Well, let's dive into the top 6 things to consider before owning a laundromat. So let's talk about the first thing, is that laundromats typically aren't in the best areas and neighborhoods. Most people have a washer and dryer at home. So generally speaking, you're gonna be in a business with the target market that you really need to be thoughtful of if you really wanna be in that business. Irregular hours. Now, as much as laundromats provide flexibility and the ability to set your own schedule, it's still your own business, which requires a certain level of availability from you. When emergencies come up, and they will come up, laundromats don't care if you're on vacation. You will need to be available at all hours to handle any issues that may come up. The next is customers. Now, while customers can be the joy of a business, anyone in the customer service business can tell you that it can also cause their fair share of issues. You will have to deal with unruly customers, escalations, even customers abusing your equipment, just like any other business. Next, it's a competitive industry. There have been a lot of people investing in laundromats recently, and just like with any other business, there's still a lot of risk involved. You'll have to compete with other laundromats in the area, multi-housing facilities like apartments and condos that may offer in-house services, as well as customers purchasing their own equipment to use. You'll have to bring your A game if you want to be successful. And if you really think about this point, I mean, even if a laundromat has like really great facilities, people are generally going to choose convenience. Like, you're going to want to wash clothes in your own house or apartment building if that option is available to you. So there certainly is a risk of different apartment complexes being built in the area in which you have your laundromat, and then all of a sudden, all of it takes is 2 or 3 buildings that get built that have that facility where people can just do it in their own building, and then all of a sudden your business is negatively impacted. Next is that you'll wear many hats. When you join the laundromat business, you also become the plumber, the marketer, the electrician, and so much more rolled into one. Now, this is not unique to laundromats, every business. And you don't necessarily have to be an expert of all these things, but having a basic understanding will come in handy. And if something arises that you can't handle, you will need to consider the cost of hiring someone to help you. Next up is operating costs are rising. So many laundropreneurs note that rent and utilities are some of the biggest hurdles in the business. As the price of electricity, gas, and water keep rising, laundromat owners must keep energy efficiency in the front of their mind, especially when selecting the equipment you want to use to help you remain profitable. Next up is the initial investment can be substantial. Like all businesses, it will cost you money to get started. Whether you're building a store or renting a location, there are a lot of initial costs involved when getting started. So typically it can cost anywhere between $200,000 to $500,000, and sometimes even as much as $1 million in some larger city areas to get started. Now, this can be much more substantial than most people are expecting. And while it can be incredibly rewarding to own a laundromat business, it can still take a good deal of time, energy, and emotional investment. Dedication and commitment to your business are must-have qualities before getting started. So what do you think? Do you think owning a laundromat business is worth diving into, or would you invest your money elsewhere? Let me know in the comments below, and make sure to hit the like button while you're down there, subscribe to the channel, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one.